Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Outcast with Outcast Gaming, and we're going to continue streaming some of the Outer Worlds. As a reminder, if at any point you find yourself bodily entertained, be sure to show your appreciation by hitting that like button. Additionally, if you would like to keep track of when I'm actively streaming or posting new content to my channel and you haven't done so already, I would suggest that you subscribe and set up your notifications. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. We are on our ship, the Unreliable, and we are currently located here at Phineas's lab. So we're gonna see if we can get onto the asteroid here, and yeah. We're gonna take well, this dude's a scholar. Yeah, we're gonna take these two. Phineas Improved Science Lab. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Install cystotyping slurry catchment. Can't read his cursive. It's ridiculous. Alright, let me grab my notebook. Ooh, look at this. Yes. Phineas's lab docking bay. Let's look at the map. This is actually referred to as Phineas's laboratory. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it, but we will mock it down. Phineas's laboratory. And 1, 2, 3. Just highlighting in my notebook, keeping track of shit. That's what we do. Alright. Let's check out. Oh, this is kind of set up just like. Well, that's generic. It's set up almost like a groundbreaker. We definitely don't want to jump overboard. Spotlight. The front of my ship. Otherwise, nothing else there. I don't know if there's going to be anything to loot from this ship or not. But we'll give it a go. We'll look, just because we're anal retentive and on completing games. Alright.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes?
Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
I heard him. I don't know what he's gonna say. So here's our first box, and it is not stealing. So that is good. That's a good sign. Hopefully everything else on this blasted rock is available for the taking without stealing. My team is so loyal. They'll follow me into the depths of oblivion. Actually, I don't think they will, but one can hope, right?
Nice going.
Retrofitted heavy power armor, spade. Mostly those mods are probably the valuable loot in that. Alright, what we got? Empty tubes. Inspect immediately before signing for merchandise. It is your responsibility to note any damage on copies of the freight bill. Contents: 2 live cystipigs. Various loose cysts. Expected side effects of shipping. Finn, no idea what you need all these damn things for, but supplier is hiking up prices. Expect more increases in the future. Before you ask, there's no rebate for order in bulk. Next delivery in 4 weeks, unless I hear otherwise in 3. 3, you hear? You end up with the pigs stacked to the rafters again. It's not my effing problem. Looked into the flux thing, but no hits yet. Sent along the greeting card from our dear auntie. Don't tell me what you want it for. Don't want to know. Lilia. So she does business with him. So Sublate Salvage does business with Phineas. My dearest pain in the ass, as requested, another load of cystipigs. Supplier gave me a bit of a hassle. I reminded him that cysties can't breed. They can only be made with that weird gas the lab coats use. He still raised the prices. Pass it along to your buyer, I guess. You ever going to come visit? Got a nice bottle of the 43 set aside for you. Your most favored pork provisioner, Malin. And we got, made sure your latest batch of bottled meat didn't get eaten on the way in. Killed a pack of wraps to do it. Usually charges apply. Your supplier wasn't happy. Might want to have a frank discussion with him. Nyoka. And C, suspicious about all these items you claim to need for off-world buyers. You're setting up a farm of your own, aren't you? Breeding stock. The king won't have it. Signed, the king. Don't know what that all means, but I guess we'll figure it out sooner or later. I haven't met the king. That's Phineas's ship. And that's my hunk of junk. Looks like we're not going to be able to get on his...
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
And securing myself. I don't know what that means. Guess we'll figure it out sooner or later when we get in there and talk to him. It is what it is. Not a whole lot related to
Mind
this
the mess.
lab.
I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Look at that. We're his first visitors. Let's get these tubes in here. I don't know if I were to fall in there, if I could get back over the rail. Why would I not think he'd be behind some type of outreach. He's definitely got something going on here. That's the same type of pod that I landed from. Why has he got a bunch of them? What's he doing up here? Yeah, there's a lot to take in here at this lab. Alright, let's see. Brandad and I found. Contact your nearest terminal engineer. Messages. Blah, 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 blah. Hack 35 to bypass. Sure. Welcome, Phineas Wells. To Blythe. Sending. No response. Sending. No response. Sending. No response. Sending. No response. Cause undetermined. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirtside, Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done, Phineas. Now he's talking about dumping me. Dump a new associate. They have a stake in my purpose. So he is not what he claims to be. That's interesting. Yeah, I am very well aware. But he is up to something major sketch. Excuse me. You're in my way, bro. What is this? Pick up pocket watch. Is that a quest item? It is. Yeah, he's working on something big. Alright, what do we got here? Canid. Reminder, mop up melted pig. Why would you need a reminder for that? Well, that's a sister pig. Sister pig hoof. Hooves are usually ground up and fed to sister pigs and woolly cows to supplement their diet. They are rich in protein and hoofy goodness. Yeah, we'll take it. Sealed. Alright, let's... Reminder, 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Shrink ray.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Huh. Try it on Phineas. Raptidon. This guy. Hibernation helmet.
Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
This dude's full of shit. Dehibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temp another 5 Celsius over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process anticipates not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up the pig. Need to get a view in the cranium, see what's going on with the neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious, no evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. V. Excited. Now, if only I could keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5C 1 hour. Oops. Forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slabs of meat you're doing fine. Creed. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat you're doing fine. Creed. Practicing bedside manner important aids recovery. This is this dude working on me. Curious about that neurochemical production and side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachyphysiakia, exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brain wave, found sharp uptake in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating, equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subject time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from the Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Creed? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope, studying in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want an on-call, hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity, to be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all of its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable, no signs of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Creed. So this is him waking me up. We'll check that terminal last. What is this? This is my pod, I think. Hibernation chamber. You spent over 4 decades in a space with nothing but technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Yeah, considering he was just careless. Hey! Stop it! Did the pig talk to me, or did my dogs talk to me? I wonder if I blast that pig. So he's got all these ejection pods. Like, why? One of the crew's rooms is going to get that. Beautiful decoration. Which means, I betcha, one of the crew's going to get that too. Crew's room on Unreliable. Yeah. I don't know who's going to get that one. The doctor, maybe? There's another one. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. I don't know what that means. Wonder how hard it is to take one of these puppies down.
Got it. Heads down.
Heads up, jackass!
My kind of dead on.
Saving that for a special occasion. Look at this mess. Oh well, at least the tumors are still
Bubbles. I killed Bubbles the pig. I hope she wasn't important. Killed by me. Logged it in my notes. Because that's what I do. Alright, let's look in this one. I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Experimental notes. Oh, he's got a lot of them. Accessing experimental note 1173. Should I do them in order? Flash, Eureka. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news. Difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound likely produced by Auntie Cleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Artificial stasis successfully introduced into cystopig specimen. Revivification completed. Cystopig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning. Liquefied remains of cystopig from laboratory floor, walls, and equipment. Fresh out on Cleo's experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, added 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious. Felt part of self-die on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self number 2, buy more mouthwash. This guy's weird. Cystopig notes. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystopigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name of established rapport and creates a positive emotional bond, allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystopigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Personnel files. Alright. We're going to hack. Personal log. Have recruited services one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. So for the most part, nothing that I hadn't noticed before. I think this is to talk to this guy. Let's go ahead and save. We killed his pig. Here's what it is. I'll say we killed his lover.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Why are you behind the glass, fool? For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
There's the question, right? Why are you hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
This dude's hiding from me.
Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
So you're the captain's mysterious associate. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Let's talk. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia. Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it? We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Not done talking to you.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
As are you.
What's on your mind?
That's it.
Something on your mind?
I don't know, you tell me. Where's the other moron? There he is.
Yeah, boss?
You got anything to say, or are you dumb too? No, he ain't got nothing to say. Alright, nothing else to be had. We got a shrink ray, though. And that is not specialty weapon. Created by Dr. Finis Wells, this handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has permanently signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. It holds 100 energy. That is quite interesting. Salvager's helper. 32 times 6. That thing's a beast. That thing is badass. Salvager helper. Holy crap. Hey Slumpo, what's going on, friend? Or I see, never mind. Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. I'm thinking I want to equip that. Not the shrink ray. One poster. Another poster. Another poster. Go by Outcast on my channel. Acquired a pocket watch. Alright, let's unequip that. I'm gonna equip this thing. This thing's...
Bring me anything. New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle?
I did not.
Definitely not already filled out this time.
Let's drop off that. Oh, that's a special item there. What is this? Hibernation helmet. Looks dumb. What is this? Anti-riot gear. And then what's this? Elite troop armor. I'm gonna need to do some cleaning up on some of this stuff here. Let's go. Where did I store this stuff? Oh, right here. My brain's getting slow. Store. Hey, Wing Chun. What's going on? Oh, I don't know if I should... Should probably break down... Probably should break down some of this stuff.
My compliments to Sam.
Alright, let's go to Stellar Bay.
I do so love a clean cargo hold.
Who needs to go to Stellar Bay from the journal? Don't bite the sun. So this is Pravati needs to go with me. So Vicar Max and Pravati. Alright, so let's travel. Let's go to... Nope. 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 Going to Monarch. Stellar Bay landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Monarch. Let's save. And now we're gonna head on down. Let's check out, this is that special pistol right here. This thing does like 32 times 6. Does like a lot of damage. This is gonna be my go-to weapon from now on. Hey Redeemer, what's going on, man? Somebody came in, was being cute. Alright, let's dump these two. Grab them. Monarch. Dun 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 dun. So who knows what this planet's gonna look like? It is always good to have my mod in here. Trophy earned, something fishy. Alright, journal, map. Here we are. We are in, it's called Monarch's Wilderness. This seems to be Stellar Bay, and I'm gonna guess the other one is like somewhere else. What's that? So we're gonna label it Monarch Wilderness. Just catching up on my notes. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, this guy. Vicar Max. I need to upgrade him. All right. This is Stellar Bay. Is this called something specific? Just Stellar Bay. I gotta get my bearings. So, what way am I looking? Doesn't tell me which way I'm looking. Alright, whatever. Looks like this goes down. Oh crap. Yeah, this is just the straight bay. Alright. This. Alright. Time to steal, loot, hoot and holler, and everything else. We got a whole town here just waiting to be lifted of all resources. So next week, for those of you that don't know, Death Stranding comes out. So I'm going to buy it, but I don't know if I'm going to play it. I'll mess around with this for a while. So yeah, I'll buy it. I'm gonna. What's this? Come on, dog. Get your feet from out of there. There you go. Yes, that is the game I speak of. Norman Reedus, Hideo Kojima, or whatever game. The guy that was building the next Silent Hill game before he ceased building of that due to creative differences, whatever you want to call it. And it's already considered stealing, so we know we are in like a... Everything here is going to be owned. What is that? Do I even want to know what that does? Operational. Captain's identify cartridge to initiate remote landing. Oh. So I could technically make my ship come here if I left it at the other landing pad? Is that my understanding of that? And I have no idea what this is. Let me save before I engage some unknown. No. Oh. Yep. Oh, well. Well, look at there. It's an elevator. This is Stellar Bay. Alright, well, let's do this. Deemer says that he met someone special at the Flughafen in Dusseldorf.
Hey, hold on there.
Uh-oh.
I'll sign you in.
There's some guy named Grim. Alright, well, I guess we'll deal with this dude here. See what he has to say.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yeah, I'm new. You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Well, what are the gunships doing out
You may
there?
not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all.
Yeah, why are they cutting
Which
you
means
off?
I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest Sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
I prefer to travel discreetly, if you know what I mean.
Aw, don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please.
Fine, I'm Captain Creed.
Well, there's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
You guys really...
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook.
Huh.
And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Oh, God forbid. You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
That'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Mostly. The board's been lying about this place? No way.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Oh, I want to have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Oh, here we go. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
You're looking for a poster. You want me to check with Celia to see if your butthole came in, or your black hole, or whatever?
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Yep.
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Well, the next time I see him, I'll drop my pants and check the truth in that. Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth.
Yeah, let's not talk about this
Whatever
again.
you say, I could talk tossball for hours.
Well, sure. Even tossball sounds dirty now. Thanks. This poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Great. Thanks, Grim. Alright, let's see. Which way do we want to go? the map is not very... Let's try local region. This will help out a little bit. So let's go to the right. And we'll just work our way down the street this way. Come around here. Just going to work our way around. Let's do that. Looting everything. Getting the lay of the land. Knowing what we can and cannot do. I don't seeing anybody sketching up on me. What's this? Uh-oh. Text message just popped in. Let's see what I got. Emails. Nothing of bloody importance. Alright, let's see here. I am not going to be able to... Those mushrooms. Oh, you know what? Let me ask. I don't know. Let's see what you got. What do you think of the new guy, Felix?
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot. Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. You might surprise yourself.
Huh, I might surprise myself. You have anything else to say? No. What about you?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Just don't know how much you're going to be of a use for me in battle. Alright, let's... This town is set up a little bit differently. Things look a little bit different. So I need to make sure that, like, let's send this bad boy up, right? Anything on the platform? No. Oh look, vending machines. What are you, a worker?
You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out, she's in a mood.
My guess. I could probably steal this. Oh, that's the other thing too, is I should try and see if I can steal from everybody. What is this moron? If there's one thing I've learned is being able to, like, strip people of their dignity at the same time taking their property. Ooh, look at this guy. MSI Sentinel. Somebody across the way. Look at that scythe blade.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
Is there any news from the rest of Halcyon?
I don't.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
These people are all losers.
Well, we don't get many outsiders.
We don't get many outsiders.
Such original conversation pieces. We don't get many outsiders. We're simple folk out here.
Hey, I saw that.
She saw that. There's got to be a better way to steal that then. If she saw that, you know, which blows my mind because, like, my stealth skills are, like, beast. I know it says Titus, but every time I see it, it looks like Titus. Let's try this. It's not gonna work. I need to move. Just basic generic ammo. I got like tons of it. I was hoping like I could... You know, but... wasn't having none of that. What do you think about that, Vicar? Vicar man. Like, am I gonna even be able to get... Am I even gonna get this drink, or is they gonna see me steal this too? Hey! I tell ya, these guys won't let me take nothing. I could just kill them all. Just kill them all. Maybe they'll move later, you know? I can hope for that. Hey, you go upstairs, I have a McDonald's drink. Thank you. I could be lucky that maybe later on during the night they decide to... Or we could try this. That'll work. This chick's the only box. Am I still going? I'm still going. Not sure what happened there. Oh, he is not going to let me get that. It's bad again. And again. My stream is going to kill out here any minute now, it looks like. Still rolling. No, I have a McDonald's cup up there with... Thank you. I'm not going to get this purple crunch punch or whatever they call it. See if I can get it from the other side. It's not going to give it to me. This guy is just going to be all over me. The moment I pick this thing up, he's going to wig out. So far, there's like no shop. One of their fake windows. I'd love to loot from her, but I can't do it with this dude looking at me. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Hey. Either she just walked by and farted, or she shit somewhere. Go look around. Or put them outside, too. Alright, so the yacht club we can clearly go in. Let's see, there's some ammo there, some ammo there. This dude is not gonna like let me take this either.
We don't get many outsiders.
Jesus. How am I supposed to get this stuff? Let's try this. I mean, let's just put stuff here where it's like impossible to steal. Where's this other one? Yeah? Alright. Put the other dogs out. Alright. Bam. Stolen. Well done. The Monarch. This isn't gonna work out. I'm gonna get caught on this one. I can feel it. See? I knew it. Can't just go grabbing pork and beans off the ground. Pork and bean police will show up. Make you shit up some cash, pay for your stupidity. It is what it is. Oh, an error.